Hey guys, our third and final way we are talking about solving systems of linear equations is by using elimination. All right, let's go ahead and get started, so make sure you have your notes out. Go ahead and title this Elimination, and your essential question is, when would you want to solve using elimination? All right, here's the steps, the 3 steps for solving using elimination. First, you're going to want to check to see if you can eliminate a variable, and if you can't, multiply if necessary. Then you're going to either add or subtract the 2 equations together. Remember, I prefer to add because it's easier. In step 3, you're going to substitute that variable that you solved for in step 2 to both original equations. So let me go through those 3 steps with example 1. All right, multiply if necessary. I'm going to check and see if any of my variables have the same or opposite coefficients. So my x variables have 2 and 4. Those are not going to eliminate. Let's look at y's now. I have negative 1, and 1. Those are opposites, so I know I can eliminate those. I will eliminate those by adding the 2 equations together. All right. 2x plus 4x is 6x. Negative y plus positive y eliminates. I'm not on the right track when I get something to eliminate right off the bat. Equals 9 plus 21 is 30. All right, divide by 6, and we will get that x equals 5. We found that our solution so far to the 2 equations is 5, and we need to figure out what y is. So step 3, our last step, plug x into both original equations. So 2 times 5 minus y equals 9, and 4 times 5 plus y equals 21. Going back to that first equation, 2 times 5 is 10, minus y equals 9. I'm going to take away a 10, negative y equals negative 1. Got to change those signs to get the y positive. Y equals 1. All right, let's check to make sure we get y equals 1 on our second equation. 4 times 5 is 20 plus y equals 21. Take away 20, take away 20, y equals 1. All right, we did it right, and you're done. Let's go to another example. All right, step 1, multiply if necessary. Let's go ahead and look at our x variables. We have negative 5 and we have positive 5. They're opposites, and they'll cancel out, so we're going to add them together. Negative 5 plus positive 5 is 0, but cancel out. We're on the right track. 2y plus y is 3y equals 13 plus negative 1, 12. So step 2 is we're going to solve for that variable now. Divide by 3, y equals 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we found out that our y value is 4. So we're going to find our x value by plugging it into both equations. We'll have negative 5. X plus 2 times 4 equals 13, and 5x plus 4 equals negative 1. Back to that first equation, 2 times 4 is 8. Take away 8, take away 8. Negative 5x equals 5. X equals negative 1. All right, let's check with our second equation. We're going to take away 4, take away 4. We're going to get 5x equals negative 5. Divide by 5, divide by 5. X equals negative 1. Great, we did it. Example 3. Remember, pause your video if I'm going too quick at any point. Example 3. Multiply if necessary. The x values are not opposite, they're not the same, so let's go to the y. 4 and 4, they're the same, so we can cancel these out. switch things up, we can cancel these out by taking away. Taking away is the only way we'll get rid of, to cancel out the y's. 3x minus 7x is, 3x minus 7x is negative 4x. 4y minus 4y is 0. You see why I had to subtract? When they're the same, you have to take away. When they're opposites, you can add. Equals negative 6 minus 14. I'm going to write this off to the side. Negative 6 minus negative 14 changes to negative 6 plus 14. And negative 6 plus 14 is 8. All right, so step 2, we're going to solve for x. Negative 4 divided by negative 4. X equals negative 2. So we found out that the solution to this one is x is 2. Let's go ahead and solve for y now. 3 times negative 2 plus 4y equals negative 6. 7 times negative 2 plus 4y equals negative 14. Back to that first equation, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus 4y equals negative 6. We're going to add 6, 4y equals 0, y equals 0. Check with our second equation that we got that right. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14 plus 4y equals negative 14. Add 14, 4y equals 0, y equals 0. Great. Example 4. Made example 4 a little bit harder on purpose. I want you guys to stick to more examples like 1 through 3. Those are the easy ones. Get good at those ones, and then we can, if you're ready for example 4, I definitely will be writing this down. Because this one has a step 1. Multiply if necessary. We have a 3x and we have a 6x. Those aren't the same or opposite. We have 1y and a 3y. Those are not the same or opposite. So I'm going to have to multiply one of these equations to get the same or opposite. I'm going to multiply our first equation, everything in our first equation, by negative 3. I'm choosing negative 3 because I'm going to get our y's to be the same. And I want them to be opposite, so I have to add. So I'm going to go through and rewrite this. Negative 3 times 3x is negative 9x. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y. Negative 3 times 11 is negative 33. All right, now I can go to step 2. Because I can eliminate. I'm going to eliminate by adding. I know I'm going to eliminate by adding because I have opposite y's. So negative 9x plus 6x is negative 3x. I can eliminate negative 3y plus 3y, eliminate, equals negative 33 plus 24 is negative 9. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, x equals 9 divided by 3 is 3, and negative divided by negative is positive. So we found out that x is 3. Now we're going to find y by plugging into our original equations. 3 times 3 plus y equals 11, and 6 times 3 plus 3y equals 24. Back to our first one, 3 times 3 is 9, plus y equals 11. We're going to take away 9, y equals negative 8. Let's check with our second equation. 6 times 3 is 18. Equals 24. Take away 18, take away 18. Is 6, and I'll get 6x equals 3y. Oh, I made a mistake back in this one. We needed to have 11 minus 9. 11 minus 9 is 2, okay? And then y divided by 3 on that last one, and we'll get y equals 2. Oops, and I forgot my negative sign on example 3. Good. All right, try these 3 problems on your own using elimination. When you're ready to check your answer, check back in with me. All right, number 1, you should have got your solution was 2 comma negative 4. 2, you should have got your solution is negative 2 comma 6. 3, you should have got your solution as 3 comma 5. All right, you should have eliminated 5 and negative 5. You should have eliminated your y's by subtracting for the second one. And the third one, you did have to multiply. This was your challenge one. You did have to multiply one of the equations to use elimination. All right, actually both of the equations to use elimination. I apologize. Both of them needed to be changed. Go ahead and answer your essential question and go take that checkpoint. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.